Hello and welcome to Garage Talk. Today we're going to take a look at finding a remote for your older R170 Raynor garage door opener. It'll look something like this one. Also includes the other older models like the R160, the R150, the R130, 120, and 110. Now these older garage door openers that came from Raynor did not come from the factory with radio equipment. That means radio equipment would have been installed by the installing dealer at the time of installation. So when you ask for a remote or a keyless entry for an older Raynor opener like that, we need to know what manufacturer and model of radio receiver the radio equipment is attached to the opener, because again, it didn't come from the factory with radio equipment. So the easiest thing to do is, if you have an existing remote and you're just looking to get an additional remote or a keyless entry, then look on the back of the remote and write down the information that you find back there, and then send that to us, and then we can determine what will work with it. But sometimes that information is smudged or just worn off and you can't read it. So if that's the case, then you'll need to find the radio receiver on the operator and get the information off of that. Now it looks something like this. Normally the receiver is mounted on the back of the opener, so you'll need to get a ladder and a screwdriver. So you put the ladder underneath your opener, go up and unplug it first, because we don't want the opener running while you're back there working on it. And then there'll be 3 screws that the receiver is attached to the opener. So just loosen those 3 screws, pull the receiver off, and turn it over. Write down the information. Usually there will be a manufacturer name, manufacturer date, and a model number of the radio receiver. And then put the receiver back on, tighten those 3 screws, and plug your opener back in. Then you just email us here at ask@garagedoorzone.com with that information from your radio receiver, and from that we'll be able to tell you what remote and keyless or keyless entry will work with your opener, if it's still available. Some of their older radio equipment may have been discontinued, and if that's the case, then you might have to get a new radio receiver for your opener. The old Raynor openers are great openers, and they've lasted some 30 plus years. So if that's the only thing you need for that opener and it's still working well, then probably investing in some radio equipment is not a bad idea. Well, we appreciate you watching today, and if you have any questions, again, send them to ask@garagedoorzone.com. And if you need any parts for your opener or your garage door, come visit us at garagedoorzone.com and maybe we can help you. There's a few videos after this one you may want to watch. They might help you out in other problems you may be having with your garage door. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of Garage Talk.